Hey, what is going on, Ghost Nation? This is GhostHands with another video for you guys here today, and today I am bringing you guys my top 5 mistakes that smaller YouTube channels make. Let's go and get started. Alright, for number 1 here, we have a big one. A lot of you guys might know what this is right off the bat, but this is sub for sub. A lot of smaller YouTube channels right off the bat, all they care about is their subscriber number, and they just want to get as many as possible. So when someone asks them, hey, you want a sub for sub? A lot of people say yes, or maybe they'll go to other YouTube channels around the same size and they'll be like, hey, do you want a sub for sub? And they say yes. And this is one of the biggest mistakes you can make as a smaller YouTube channel, because all of a sudden you have these subscribers. Let's say, you get 20 subscribers in a week, which is pretty good, but if only one person or two people are watching your videos, what's the point of having all those subscribers? So it's important to not do sub for sub, just because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's actually going to make your channel look worse, and trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Not that I did sub for sub, but I have 500 subscribers, but yeah, I average like 40 or 50 views. So trust me, it honestly makes your channel look worse in a sense, so I don't recommend doing sub for sub. Alright, let's get started with number 2. Number 2 has more to do with the quality of your content, and it's actually a pretty simple one. Just don't be boring. A lot of people don't really try to be boring. That's just the way they come across. They have a monotone voice, they don't try and fluctuating certain parts of the sentences, they don't have any energy. It's like, this is an example of the type of videos you can expect to see on one of the channels I'm talking about. Just clear my throat. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is GhostHands with another video, and today I decided to make a video, and yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and hopefully you guys can hit that like button for me. If we can hit 5 likes, you guys would make my day, and I'd be super happy. Like, nobody wants to watch that type of video. Like I said, a lot of people don't do that on purpose, but that's just the way their videos come across. They have no fluctuation, no excitement, they're forcing themselves to make the video. And this actually leads me into another idea. I'm going to make a video next week on 5 things that you can make your YouTube channel better. And I'm definitely going to focus on this one because, the content is the first thing to see. If somebody comes to your YouTube channel and they're like, wow, this guy's boring, this guy's not exciting, blah, 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 they're going to leave. They're not even going to give you a chance. Let's say you do get better for some reason later. Well, you missed your opportunity because you started off not doing too well. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys out in the next video. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to check that one out. Alright, for number 3, this is one that you also hear a lot, but honestly, it's super important, and I'm actually going to relate it to my channel, just so you guys have an idea of how important it really is. And that is, make sure you're uploading consistently. Now, like I said, you do hear this a lot, but it's so true. I'll give you guys an example with my channel. For example, I was growing subscribers fast, and my videos were averaging like a lot better than they are now, but I decided to take a break for like a week, and all of a sudden when I came back, my videos weren't doing as well, and then I kept getting better and better. My views were going up. For some reason I decided to take another break, just a lot of breaks, and my views keep going down. Right now I'm coming back from taking a break, and I'm paying the consequence. My videos aren't doing too well, but that's okay, because I know that once I get into this grind of uploading daily, they're just gonna keep getting higher and higher in the views. So it's really important that you upload constantly, almost daily. You don't have to post daily, but if you guys at least do 3, 4, 5 times a week, you're really going to see your numbers and views go up, because people are going to be like, wow, man, I really like this guy. He uploads consistently, or girl, I just want to throw that out there. And, I'm just going to subscribe, because he makes, even though his content may not be the best, it's kind of entertaining. I know I can expect it every single day. I'm going to subscribe. That's the mindset a lot of people use, and a lot of people that they have. So like I said, just make sure you're uploading every day, because it really is going to help. And if you take long breaks, honestly, anything longer than 4 days, it's really going to affect your channel big time. Quick example again, FaZe Blaziken, if you guys know him, I was a huge fan, and when they were in the process of moving the FaZe house, he took a long break. Like, I'm talking like almost a month. And ever since he came back to YouTube, I've had a hard time getting back into his videos, just because like he took such a long break. So it's not just for smaller YouTube channels, this is honestly for bigger YouTube channels as well. And let's go on to number 4. Alright, for number 4 here, this is a big one as well. And, I'm just gonna get into it. Interact with your subscribers. A lot of my subscribers really like me, and that's because I interact with them, in the chat, or when I'm streaming, I'll talk to them and stuff like that. And, I'm not trying to make it seem like, I have a whole bunch of fans and stuff, But what I'm saying is, like, when you interact with your subscribers, whether it be comments or if you're streaming or anything, even playing with them outside of making YouTube videos, you know, that's how you're really going to grow that core audience that's going to be with you when you're, you know, in the millions of subscribers, if you ever make it that far. But it's really important to interact with your subscribers, you know, or just people that comment on your videos. If some guy's leaving a random comment saying, hey, you know, how's it going, or sup, you know, it's important that you reply back to them, just so they know that, hey, you know, I commented on this guy's video, he replied back, it's kind of cool. You know I've gotten that feeling from commenting on smaller channels. Like, whenever I comment and they reply back, it kind of makes me feel like, oh man, this guy actually took the time to reply to me, even though they're not that big of a YouTuber. But, you know, it's really important. I highly recommend it. A lot of people just don't do it enough, and it's really going to help you, like I said, grow that core audience. It's going to that's going to help you grow faster and better, and, you know, be super active in the comments, so it makes it look like you're getting a lot more attention than you really are. All right, for number 5 here, this one's kind of controversial, but I do have a stance on it that maybe a lot of people don't agree with, and that's the idea of shoutout series. For me, honestly, I feel like shoutout series are a complete, like, scam or waste of time. That's why I personally don't do them. And if you're a YouTube channel in the round 1,000 or less subscribers, it's just, I feel like it's not worth your time to try doing a shoutout series. A lot of people, I've seen them from all ranges, from people with 50 subscribers to people with 1,000 subscribers to, you know, obviously a lot higher. But they're just trying to get these shoutout series started. You know, oh, here are the requirements: subscribe to my channel, comment on all my videos, share my things on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook. And it's just ridiculous. Like, these people that do shoutout series are just doing it for themselves. They're not doing it with the intent of actually helping out smaller YouTube channels. They're doing it with the intent of just growing. And if that's the intent that you have, the mindset, when you're starting your own shoutout series, it's not going to work. It's going to fail, and you're just going to end up regretting it. I know a couple of channels that, I think there's this one for a fact that I'm not going to say the names, but he was around like 10,000 subscribers. He started his shoutout series with the same intent. You know, he just wanted to get bigger. He didn't care about actually shouting people out. His channel, you know, ended up failing because of it. You know, he doesn't post videos anymore. All his subscribers left because they could clearly see that he didn't care about shouting people out. He just cared about growing his own channel, you know, share this and comment this and subscribe to this and like. And, you know, like I said, if you're a smaller YouTube channel and you're thinking about doing a shoutout series, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, because it could end up hurting you in the long run if you're just doing it to grow your own personal channel and just be greedy and you don't care about shouting people out. So anyways, guys, those were my top 5 picks that smaller YouTube channels are making. If you have any of your own, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear any ideas that you guys have. And like I said earlier in the video, next week I'll be posting a top 5 ideas to help out smaller YouTube channels grow their channels, because who doesn't want to get bigger, you know, when you're struggling like this. So look out for that video next week. If you want to hit that subscribe button so you guys can get it as soon as it comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.